Hi everybody and welcome. Yes, it is Sunday. It is time now for Coffee with Conti. And real quick, I finally found out who made me this cool custom coffee mug. It's a local customer of the dealership, not my direct customer, but Mary Cox watches the channel, enjoys the channel, and took it upon herself to take this character that my daughter Nicole drew of me, close look at that, and put it on this coffee mug. Now Nicole thought that was really cool. I thought it was even cooler. Thank you again, Mary. All right, welcome all my Corvette fans, friends, and family members. Great for you to check back in on the channel. Thanks again for joining us for Coffee with Conti. Although today I do not have the show I intended. Still waiting on that deal to be finalized with the gentleman where his C8 had fallen off the dealership rack. Once that's done, once we have an opportunity to talk with him, let you know the details, how it was settled, we'll share that with you on the channel right away. Now, next week's show is going to be all you guys. We're going to do kind of a Q&A. I get tons of questions on email and text messages. Let's share those on the show. Maybe you and others can benefit from that. You can ask technical questions, what I think about this, how-tos, that kind of stuff. Anything you guys want to send it in. Email address or text message. Now that I got a working phone. Text messages up on the screen. Send those in to me, and I'm even going to, I'm reluctant to say that I'm going to do this, but I will. I'll entertain a few C8 order status updates for cars that are not ordered with myself. So send me your order number if you have it. Surprisingly, some people don't, but send that to me. And I can't look at the internals like I can on my orders, but I'll give you what status that I can see in the system, and hopefully that helps you in this long, crazy wait for this over-anticipated mid-engine Corvette. Thanks for taking the time to send those in, you guys. Q&A next Sunday right here on Coffee with Conti. Again, ask away anything, and if it passes our stringent screening test, basically, if I look at the question and I like it and I can answer it, then we'll share it with you guys on the channel. I do have a fun one for you today, so thanks again for joining us. Real quick, my monologue, if you will, before I have the clips I want to share with you guys. Being off, I'm doing a little bit more shopping. Of course, these last couple of months, I've been doing more shopping because my wife doesn't want to go to the store because of the COVID-19 stuff. And what just irritates me to no end, I just had to share this with you, it has nothing to do with Corvette, just has to do with people and inconsiderate people. So you get back to the car after shopping, and you take your stuff out of the cart, you put it in the car, and then what do? You leave the cart there, even though you're parked 6 to 10 feet away from the cart rack. Why don't you take the cart and put it back in the rack and free up that spot and not have your shopping cart roll into somebody else's car? What? That just drives me nuts. That's just common courtesy, man. Somebody said, oh man, Rick, I'm sorry, I did. Are you one of the people that did that? Get a little closer to the screen. All right, come on. I got something for you. That's how we do it. The old school. Oh my gosh, it just drives me nuts, you guys. All right, let's flip the coin and let's talk about a courteous customer. I was in the office last Friday. I've been in the office more than you guys realize. And a guy stopped in about 3 weeks ago looking for a particular used car. After our conversation, determined that for his budget and his driving style, probably a nice C6 08 or 09 would work great for him. And I don't have anything. I mean, everything is jacked up inventory-wise, and he knew that, so it took his name and all that information. He happened to stop by Friday. He says, hey, Rick, I'm Mike. Remember me? Oh, yeah, what's going on, man? He goes, hey, just as a courtesy, I want to let you know, I know you don't have anything, and I know your flow of used cars is not what it normally is, but I did end up finding a car. I appreciate the time that you spent with me and the questions that you answered for me, but I just want to let you know I did get a car. I said, hey, man, you know what? That really means a lot to me. Mike, thanks so much. Congratulations on your purchase. I hope you're still watching the channel, and possibly I'll see you at some local shows here around the Columbus, Ohio area. And it's just like in sales, I don't care what you're in. You can be in home improvements and you get used. You guys, if you're in home improvement sales, you went to the house and you measure everything up and you make suggestions and here's the design for your kitchen. They're like, okay, I'll get back to you. Let me think about it. If you could just leave the materials list in the drawing and then we'll get back to you. Yeah, right. Okay, sure. Are you nuts? That's not, I'm here for the installation. That's not what we do. And I've had the same situation with Corvette. We're a specialty dealer. I'm a specialist selling this car for 25 years. And yet people will come here that are looking at a car at another dealership and they didn't let them drive it. All right, so that's crazy. But they'll come here, hey, can you tell me the difference in Z51, and what do you think of this suspension, and what do you think of this package, and how's a Grand Sport ride? And they drive a couple of cars, and then they go to the other. Really? You would give a guy that? Now, I understand if you've got like a specialty car, like a ZR1, you're going to be, or weather is an issue that you're not going to let people drive those cars. But if you're selling, man, that's the sizzle. You've got to get people behind the wheel. Why would you not want to? I remember in every time that we've done a training session with Chevrolet and I've gotten behind the wheel, the feeling that I felt. And I want my customers to feel the same way. Just get behind that steering wheel, driving the car, just experiencing the newness of this new generation. The C7 is such a wonderful car. If you've got a C5, you skipped over C6, you need to drive a C7. If you're considering buying this car, you need to drive it. Now, I know I do a ton of out-of-state business, and many times we don't have the chance to do that. Maybe you did drive one somewhere else, maybe you rented a car, but I do give you feedback when we're over the phone. Hey, how's this drive? What do you think? And I always ask you guys, okay, how are you going to use the car? What's your anticipation on the car? Are you doing tracking? And then I can help gauge what is the right car for your driving style. Take budget out of the equation. The right car has got to be the right car for you guys. And when you feel that, boy, it makes spending the money just feel a little bit better, doesn't it? Absolutely. So it's kind of crazy. Okay, so enough of all that. Yeah, I could sit and talk to you guys all day long. Now, hence, there is a method to my madness. Carbon 65 hat, Carbon 65 shirt. You'll find out in the clips we have for you in just a moment. One more quick feedback story for you guys. In the video that we shared on Friday, I was excited to share some good news about order status with a lot of our customers. Greg in California gave him an update on his ceramic gray C8 Corvette. And I know it's not happening the way that you guys wanted to, but things are finally starting to happen. So I said, hey, congratulations, you're at 3,300 status. Your build week is 7/13. This is positive. This is solid news. And he comments on the YouTube channel, fantastic news about my 3,300 status, but I'm a little upset with this. Now, I've got great rapport with Greg. We've talked back and forth. We've cussed on the phone. We've had all kinds of great, crazy conversations. So I sent him a text. I said, hey, man, I saw what you said on the YouTube channel. Is everything okay? I gave you some good news. He says, when you get a second, give me a shout. I'm like, oh, no. What now? And I'm like, man, I don't want to deal with any more negativity. I'm like, okay. So I call him, hey. He goes, hey, how's the vacation going? I say, hey, I'm working more behind the scenes than you guys realize. I saw your post on the YouTube channel, man. What's going on? He says, well, you gave that update on Jim and his yellow car, and Kyler and his Rapid Blue car, and then my ceramic gray car, and I just know that when those cars come in, I'm not going to get the love that I deserve. There's a big pause. I'm like, dude, what are you talking about? He goes, well, you love Rapid Blue so much, you're going to forget all about my ceramic gray car. I'm like, dude, and he starts busting out laughing on the phone. I go, you're so nuts, man. What's wrong with you, man? I love ceramic gray. That's going to be the basis of today's show here in just a second. But I said to him, I said, yeah. I said, you know what? You're right. So, Greg, thanks a lot for the support. Thanks for watching. But yeah, baby, I love my Rapid Blue. And I love my Rapid Blue bat that Billy from the Minnesota Twins made for me. So thank you again for that. All right, speaking of ceramic gray and the Carbon 65, I have the clips for you today of when the gentleman picked up that special, unique car. So you'll see that delivery and a great little story that he had with his racing buddy, Steven, at LMR. And then we have another ceramic gray car going to Maryland, and find out why this guy would bring an underwater camera to a Corvette delivery. It's like bringing a knife to a gunfight.
Isn't that just like a wop? Brings a knife to a gunfight.
You'll also have an opportunity to meet Don from Maryland. Here's Mark from Ohio and his Carbon 65. Pull the camera out, everybody freaks out. It's like, oh, Mike doesn't want to be on camera, but I got you.
I'll tell you what, Rick, if that yellow C6 V06 was black, I would probably buy that.
Oh, that's cool, man. Hey, guys. We were telling you about the Carbon 65 car. What a beautiful day to deliver it. Here is the Mark, and I know, Mark in Washington, that you were this close from getting it. Dude, I'm sorry, but thanks for the support. Thanks for the consideration. You just never know. But this is the Mark that is getting this Carbon 65 car, and I was hoping that you did see the video that I did talking about how special this car is.
Yeah.
No, but this car for 2018 for the C7 generation, it is that special, that diamond in the rough, if you will.
I did.
It makes you feel pretty good, huh?
Yeah, well, I actually looked it up myself and saw that it was one of 30 that was built.
Because of the brakes.
Yes, because of the brakes.
But the Corvette community is like a family, and it is amazing how small our world is. So Mark is good friends with Steven from LMR, Late Model Racecraft. Dude, you got to tell the story, the sticker story. You got to tell. I love that. You got to tell that.
It is the best story out of all of our racing careers. So we were racing in Bradenton, Florida. I think it was 2010.
Okay.
And we were having a lot of fun competing. And when we got back to our trailer at the end of the day, our trailer was covered with LMR stickers. Inside, outside, in the cockpit. And then we got all the way home, and I was underneath my truck for some reason. There was one underneath the bumper.
He put underneath the
Underneath the car. And it made it 17 hours back home. So I had a friend that went to Houston, and so it was probably a month or two later.
Sure.
And we loaded him up with stickers, sent them down there, gave him the address to the shop,
Yeah.
and had him stick them on Steven's front door. Of Elmore. So when he showed up to work that next morning, we had an Ohio Boys racing sticker on the front door.
Right
So
there,
it
Ohio
looked
Boys Racing.
that,
Yeah, absolutely.
It was good
big
stuff.
kids.
Yeah, all in good fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Steven's a great guy, has a great shop, and
Yeah.
we've kept in touch periodically, even though we're not competing anymore.
No, absolutely. And Steven has been on the channel a couple of times and will be on the channel again soon. Some of the things that he's been doing with the C8 Corvette that he just got from us. So stay tuned for that, you guys. But I thought you'd like the backstory and how all of us like to play together from time to time. That was pretty funny, man. And you guys will see Mark again in probably a couple years for the C8 Z06. Mark's on the list for that, so I do appreciate that too.
Yep,
man. Absolutely.
looking forward to it.
Absolutely. So we're gonna get him buttoned up here, show him a few things on the car before he rolls out. We'll do a quick little send-off pat and a little rub of that carbon fiber rear spoiler. I'm glad you got this with your race history. I know you're going to appreciate what this car is.
Yep.
Looking forward to talking to you about the Z06 whenever that comes to be.
That's right.
Right now, who knows, man?
Who knows, but we'll be patiently waiting.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna do a quick little send-off pat for Mark. Really appreciate the business. The 2018 Carbon 65 stayed here in Ohio. Congratulations, Mark. I do appreciate it, buddy. Oh yeah, we get a little wave, a little thumbs up, and we gotta do a little rub of the wing, baby. For a minute there, I thought he was gonna try and light him up. Just thought he might. That's all right. I do have. I'm telling you. You get rock stars that, well, they get on stage and they talk about it, and you get people in stadiums, at sports stadiums. Hey, we got the greatest fans in the world. I've got the greatest customers in the world. Thanks, you guys, for being here. I appreciate you joining us. What's this? What's this? There's Donald.
Hello, everybody. Yes, mate.
Yeah. Well, he works for the VA hospital, and I wanted him to feel right at home. I am so happy that you made it here. Yes. Your car's been sitting here, and you guys do this a lot. When you buy a car from us, and then I'm walking around the lot, or I'm in the building with Chuck, and you're like, "Hey, Rick, stop! Wait! There's my car back there," and you're not watching me. You're not watching what we're doing. You're looking for your car in the background somewhere on the vlog.
Yes.
Isn't that the truth?
Yes.
That's pretty cool. I mean, it's you know, as soon as you decide you're going to buy a car, you're going to buy a certain house, and you drive by, all of a sudden you start to notice those things. So yeah, you're noticing on the vlog that it's your car.
It's been 2 months, Rick.
Has it really been 2 months? I think it is.
March 12.
Oh, was it really? It's been 2 months. I didn't even realize it's been 2 months. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
take
Well,
it-
and I
take
said,
it
hey,
home.
we can ship it. And he goes, you know what? No, man. He goes, I want to experience the drive. I want to come out there and meet you. Thank you for that. He found us on YouTube. I really appreciate all your support.
Yes.
You've been awesome,
Yes.
man. You really have.
Thank you.
You've been really, really cool. Now, you know how this works is when we interview the customers and we start talking to you guys, and you guys like to know because we're just curious, nosy. It's like, how many Corvettes has he had? Is this his first one? What else has he had? Come on, please do tell. Is this your first Corvette?
No, sir.
Okay, what have you had?
I've had a 75, a 68, and a Camaro 69, which I
about
turned
that?
into a race car.
What color was the Camaro?
It was a couple colors. It was first orange. It was
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the actual name that it was. And then it turned into a burgundy, and then we wound up with silver.
Yeah.
And that was it. And then we took it down to the Gator Nationals, and that was the last of it. I still have a Dana reel underneath the house in Jersey.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Anybody's looking for a Dana reel, I got one for you.
There you go, guys. Got a lot of diehards out there. And it's just neat to share these experiences with you guys on the channel. This is just all real. It's down to earth. We're in different times right now. I mean, look at us, for Pete's sake. So, I mean, you guys already know that, so we're past discussing that. But I went and picked him up at the airport. I got drivers that won't go to the airport. So I went and picked up Don. And man, we were talking about, you guys remember, I know my audience is predominantly 45 up. You guys remember the Omega Man movie? Charlton Heston? That's what it felt like. Dude, there's 2 people in arrivals. 2. I'm thinking, you're used to going to the airport, fighting traffic and stuff. Just cruise right on in, take your time, take a nap if you wanted to. You're not in anybody's way. There's nobody there.
Nobody at the airport.
Dude, it was crazy. It was crazy. You flew from
Baltimore
to Chicago.
It was 10 people on the flight. And then from Chicago to here was 20. So if you include the flight personnel, 25 Chicago, 15 from Baltimore to,
Dude, that's
to
nuts.
Chicago. So
Yeah. Especially in Chicago.
yeah. Oh, the airport only had my terminal was closed, no restaurants. It was 2 restaurants open in the A terminal. That was it, 35 people. I
See,
counted.
this is nuts, man. This is nuts. You know what, though? At the end of the day, we're past all the crazy talk. Don's here to pick up a new Corvette.
Yes, baby.
Yeah.
Rare.
A ceramic gray manual transmission, a Mr. Manual
Yes,
for you, sir.
Mr. Manual.
Yeah.
7 speeds with the one on the side makes it 8.
Right. You know what's funny? People always ask me this when you get a manual transmission. They get in, they see where the reverse is. They're like, when I'm driving and I'm shifting, do I have to worry about it going into reverse? I said, no, don't worry about it. Because if it does, it'll only happen once.
That's it. Only one.
Boing. Be like a cartoon thing going off every sound effect you ever heard.
Just look in the
No,
rear
guys,
view.
it's got a blackout. It's never going to hit that. You're going to be fine, man. You're going to be good.
Thank you, Rick.
Hey, I know many times you tried to get here
Yes.
and you couldn't
because of flights.
because of flights, and then you said, hey, if I even get there to you,
I
man,
may not get back.
I may not get back. So he's
So
got
the
his
governor.
official letters now because you work for the VA hospital.
Yes.
So thank you for that. So that's why I said I want you to feel right at home.
Thank you.
All right, there she is. Machine-faced wheel car. And don't you agree those machine-faced wheels kind of make the wheel
Yes.
itself look
Yes.
bigger?
Look bigger.
They really do. Now, now you had this ceramic coated. I want you to do something for me, okay?
What's that?
I want you to come up here and just kind of rub your hand on that.
Smooth as a baby's behind.
Yeah,
Oh man, that is smooth.
yeah.
Hope it lasts a long while.
I was waiting for like some noises or grunts or just
No,
something.
no.
I wanted some sound effects. Did you feel that? It is just remarkable.
That's the sound of it.
That's what I wanted to hear right there.
That is beautiful.
What's that again? Give me that again. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. He also sent us some parts. Where'd you get this from? ACS?
Yes.
ACS Composites?
Yes.
So he did the expansion of those mud flaps. Those suckers are big, man. But check this out on the back. This is pretty neat in the back. Same deal here, but look at this as this comes down into here. That's pretty neat. Way to go, ACS. Speaking of which, I do have some products from ACS that I'm yet to give away. Some black lug nuts, some extensions, so stay tuned. We're gonna have that for you coming up soon on the channel. I know a lot of people are excited for you, but there's one person that was worried about you on this whole trip. Yeah. So you guys, you can't tell me anything because I use it, but it's all in good fun, man. We're on the way back from the airport, and his mom called to make sure that he's okay.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Hey, baby, you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got me. I'm in the car right now. We're going. Oh, that's awesome. Speaking of which, is that mom?
Let's see. I probably just hung up on it.
Was it your mom?
No.
That would have been perfect. Perfect
Oh, no,
unscripted
no.
vlog. Mom calls us. We're talking about mom.
Yeah.
That's really sweet. It is. He's excited. He's in
Yes,
good
I
hands,
am.
and he's well prepared to make that trip home. I think he's got extra underwear, all that, so he's good to go.
Yes, I do.
Had you seen this color in person before
Yes.
purchasing it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have. That's
I know some
what?
people haven't.
I saw it, to be honest, I saw it last fall,
Okay.
riding down the road. I
Gotcha.
said, I want that.
Yeah.
And then one dealer had it, I said, yes.
Yeah.
But it was automatic, so no.
Right.
And that was it. I just wanted that color.
Wait a minute, man. You showed me all the cameras that you just brought. What'd you bring an underwater camera for in your Corvette drive? Where the heck are you going?
It's above water too.
But you said, here's my underwater camera, and I'm thinking, where the hell are you going? I don't want to get yelled at by you guys. My mask is back on. You guys pick up some cool stuff. Don is more than ready for his trip. Look at this, guys. Dude, this is nice. Did you get 2 of these? You got one for your seat as well? It's okay I sit on this when we go over the car?
Yeah, go.
Oh man, this is neat. Look at this little temporary seat cover. Kind of like a towel. Just kind of sits on there and it fits right over the headrest. And then over here, how many times you guys complain about the seatbelt falling out of that little hole there? He's got a clip right now. Now the seatbelt doesn't go over. Put that little clip on there. Something so simple is so effective. This is really nice. Thick. Looks comfortable. Protects your seat. Nice job, man. All right, he's ready to roll. No pressure. He's going to be good. Donald's going back to Maryland, guys. A little send off pad for him, sir. Congratulations. He stole it. Ah! Can you believe it? I did. Finally worked. I'm sorry, man. I didn't make fun of you, man.
All good. All good.
It was all good fun, man. Unless you did that on purpose.
I'll never.
Yeah, we'll just say that. We'll go with that. Yeah, he did that on purpose, right? Oh man, that was a fun show today. Did you guys enjoy the upload? Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. I deal with so many great people. I love the opportunity to share it with you right here on the channel. Don't forget, next Sunday, right here on Coffee with Conti, it's your questions, my answers, Q&A. Let's have some fun with this. Ask me anything and everything. All right, I'm looking forward to this one. Information how to get that to me is right up on the screen right now. Thanks for taking the time to do so, you guys. I really do appreciate the support. Now, those of you looking for a car right now, a new C7 per se, you don't want to go another cycle, another Corvette season without a Corvette. If you're looking for a new C8, that's quite possible. You could be a year and a half away before you're driving that new car. I'm down to 4 2019s left. Incredible deals. You can also, if you kick the rebate, you can get the 0 for 72 program. I'm going to show some of those pictures and what I have left and prices here in just a moment. So check those out. If you need to get a hold of me and you're interested in one of those cars, I'll respond to emails on those cars as fast as possible, even though I'm going to be out of the office for just a few more days. But again, still working more behind the scenes than you guys realize. Thanks again for being here. I would appreciate your support of the channel by subscribing. Thumbs up this video. Make those comments down below. What did you like about today's show? Did you like the shopping cart story? Or did you like the comment that Greg kind of hooked me a little bit? Or did you enjoy the story of Mark and his Carbon 65, or Don and his ceramic gray and his underwater camera? Thanks either way. It's great to hear from you guys. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon.